Alright, so boom, gang. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome to the channel. My name's Uta Beefs. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Uta_Beefs. Just look out for the logo. Before I start, I've got to say a big thank you to Dan for letting me do a review on this rifle, and I've got a message from Dan. I normally don't say the prices, but I'm going to say it in this video because Dan said WEIHRAUCH are now selling these for £100 less. So Dan's put down the price by £100, so they're £900 in store now. When I do the review, you're gonna see everything that comes with it and we'll talk about it. So boom, big thanks to Dan again. So boom, gang. Let me see where I'm gonna start. We're gonna get into it. As you can see, it comes in a cardboard box, which is annoying, but you get some decent things for the price, so can't complain really. So let me go in the box and show you what comes in there quickly. The box comes neat though. It's just a shame it didn't come in a hard case, but it comes neat. So boom, it's got two little compartments. Let's start with this. Alright, so firstly, you get the user's manual, which is in English as well. There is some German. Also, you get a little target sheet, a little complimentary target sheet, and yeah, this is the user's manual. Also, you get another little box, and this is where all the little goodies are. Alright, so boom, or accessories. So boom, firstly, I love this. You get a rail, a Picatinny rail or an accessory rail, basically for your bipod. You can put this underneath, and I'm going to show you when we get into it. Secondly, you get two Allen keys, one long one, one short one. After that, now you get the fill probe, decent one. You can just can screw it onto your adapter to your hose. Decent, I like this. It should have been a quick connect one, but it ain't. And then you get it looks like two 10-shot magazines. I might be wrong, I ain't counting, but I'll put it on the screen for you. So you get two magazines with it, and yeah. Alright, so boom, gang. This is the WEIHRAUCH HW110 T in 177, and it comes in laminate grey. Gang, this is a rifle. From I started shooting, I've been hearing that this is one of the best rifles out there, but I've never shot one. This or the HW100. I've always been offered to shoot, but I said, nah, let me wait for a review so I can really have my time with it, you get me, and see how it goes. So yeah, HW100. I think it's a nice, decent rifle, to tell the truth. It's German as well, gang, so you know it's engineered proper. So boom, let's get into it. As always, let's start from the back. So boom, you got the rubber butt pad, which is adjustable. You can move it up or down. You got the cheek piece. A lot of people, in my last video about the air arms, a couple of people was talking about the cheek piece, like why would they put plastic on a nice bit of wood? But gang, as you can see, they've kept the wood as this cheek piece, so it is decent. Might be a little cold on your face, but it's decent. Bloody plain. These crop dusters always flying around in the mornings. I tried to come early Alright, let's stay on with the stock. The reason why it's called a HW110 T is because it's a thumb hole. Basically a pistol grip, but thumb hole, so you can, it's a pistol grip basically. So yeah, the stock is nice. The grip is stippled, so you got a little extra gripping aid. The foregrip as well is also stippled, so a little bit more grip. Alright, let's move to the top now. You've got a Picatinny rail, which is nice. It's a Picatinny rail. Alright, let's move down now. You got the cocking lever, gang. This cocking lever is different. When I cocked it, I didn't even realize it was cocked. I thought I broke the gun or something, but it's literally, it's smooth all the way back and it's just a clip actually. Alright then, as you can see, it's just smooth all the way. Alright, this is how you cock it now. Little finger. Done. I love that. One thing though, you cannot decock this rifle. I was trying to do it yesterday, you can't, so you just have to let it go. We're not on the WEIHRAUCH silencers yet, we'll get to it. But yeah, the cocking, I do like it. It's literally just that. Done. Alright, let's move down now. You've got the breech, obviously where the 10-shot magazine goes. There's no single shot loader in there, so hopefully the magazine, hopefully it shoots well with the magazine. Moving down now, you've got a little lever here. This is to release or lock in the magazine. Just flick it up and you've got a little thing in there that goes back. Put the magazine in, release that, the magazine's locked in. Let's move down now. As you can see, you got the safety. It's on both sides, so it's ambidextrous. Also, what I realized last night when I cleaned the barrel, cause that's what I do, I clean the barrel, do my research on it, and then come to the range and get the video done. But yeah, on my research that I was doing by myself in the house, I realized you can't decock it, and two, you can only put the safety on when it's cocked. You get me? It will not go on now. It's like my FX Wildcat, to tell the truth. You can only put the safety on once it's cocked, so you can't put the safety on until it's cocked. Let's move down now. You got the trigger, which is a 2-stage adjustable trigger. It's decent, but it will need adjusting if someone does get one, because you can't really feel the second stage. Like, it's not crisp, it's just loose. If you get one, you'll know what I mean. But alright, let's move back up to the top now. You got the barrel, which is 410 millimeters, and on the end of the barrel you've got a silencer, a WEIHRAUCH silencer. If you don't know about WEIHRAUCH silencers, like I just showed you, they're just quiet. They do not make a noise. That's another thing. After I cleaned the barrel and I was playing with it a little, I was shooting it, it was not making a sound. I was thinking, I really broke this rifle, but it's just quiet, decent. Alright then, let's move down now. You got the air tank, which is 170cc, kind of small, but I think they were saying you can get like 120 shots out of it, gang. I don't have the rifles long enough to do a shot count. Literally, clean the barrel, do my research, zero it with a couple shots, and then take about 15 shots, and that's me, you get me? But yeah, the air tank, it's 170cc. On the end of the air tank, you got the fill port. So on this side, basically, just pull out this little pin here, put your probe in, fill the rifle. And on the end of the air tank or cylinder, you've got your gauge. And this is a 200 bar max fill. and the rifle is regulated, so you will get a decent amount of shots out of it. Is there anything else I need to say? One thing, Dan did teach me something about, it's got a hole, official hole. I can't remember what Dan said about it, but I think it's the importance, so you know, like, it is 100% a WEIHRAUCH, it's not a copy or anything, you get me? Is that it, gang? Oh, underneath actually, I forgot to say, you've got 2 holes here. The Picatinny rail that I said you can use for the bipod, that is where this goes. I think you have to take off the stock. You've got 2 screws here for your Allen key. You just unscrew them, you can take off the stocking, and I think there's a screw in there. You put the Picatinny rail out here and then you screw it from the inside of the stock, and then yeah, you can fit a bipod rail onto this. And obviously you got a little W here, a little WEIHRAUCH stamp, so you know it's proper. You've even got one on the butt pad as well. One thing I forgot to say as well, gang, the HW100, the difference between the HW100 and the HW110, the HW100, most of the parts are plastic to make it more affordable for people, like I said, and it's cheaper now as well, so it's £900 in Crawley surplus store, so it's a decent rifle, quiet, cock's decent, but we just got to see how it shoots. So gang, I think that is the end of the review part. I'm going to zero it up. Now I'm going to put a scope on it. I'm going to zero it up off cam. Once we get to the 50 yards, once I've sorted it, once I've zeroed it to 50 yards, then we're going to get into the review part. So gang, it's going to be like half hour for me, but it's going to be like 2 seconds for you. Alright, so gang, before I start shooting, let me just explain. I've got 2 dots out at 50 yards. I'm going to be using the 10.34 grain JSBs, and then I'm going to be using the 8.44 grain JSBs. I'm going to give 2 5-shot groups to the dot and just see the group, see how good it groups, you get me? I think I've shot about 30 shots out of it so far, zeroing it, so yeah. Let's get on with the accuracy test. Alright, so boom, gang, camera's down there rolling. Let me just say, this magazine, this HW110, it's got one of the awkwardest loading processes, for me anyway. But that was the first time I got it, first time, I ain't gonna lie. But alright, let me let off 2. Get the barrel warm back up, and then let's go for the first dot, 10.34 grains. And where are you? Alright, first shot. I think that was 3. 4. 5. Alright. get rid of the 10.34 grains. I'm gonna switch to the 8.44 grains now. Alright, 8.44 grains. Let me let off 2 shots so the barrel knows that we've changed weights. Alright, now first shot, dot on the right. I'm gonna give this one an extra one because that first one didn't know what was going on. Step 3. It doesn't like the 8.44 grains at all. I was gonna go for the bell target, but not with these 8.44 grains. So gang, bell target. I got 10 in the magazine. Let's see how many times I can hit it out of 10. The bell target again. So boom. First shot.
Gang. In every gang, there is a man that'll bring that violence. You don't smoke, you don't snow, you just move real quiet. In every gang, there is a man that'll bring that violence. You know it's bad, cause when it's mad, you won't go silent. In every gang, there is a man that'll bring that violence. You don't post, you don't smoke, you just move real quiet. In every gang, there is a man that'll bring that violence. You know it's bad, cause when it's mad, you won't go silent. In every gang, there is a man that bring that violence. You don't post, you don't snap, you just move real quiet. In every gang, there is a man that'll bring that violence. You know it's bad, cause when it gets mad, the room goes silent. In every gang, there is a man that'll bring that violence. You don't post, you don't...
Gang, that is it. Let me check these groups and then end out the video. Alright, so boom, gang, let me give you these groups quickly. And as always, I'm going to be using a 5p or a 5 pence piece, and it is 80 millimeters in diameter. So boom, first group, got 1 there, we got 2 through this hole, 2 through this hole. 5p can cover it easy. I don't know, I might have should have spent a bit more time on it. I probably could have got it tighter, but or it might not have been the right pellet. Obviously, you got to do a pellet test whenever you get your own rifle, you get me? Second group now, 8.44 grain. This one was a little tricky because I shot 2 off to let the barrel know that we're using different weights. Like there's something different going on now. I shot the 2 and then I shot the 3rd one. That went down here. The 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th shot are here. So we got 3 here, 1 here. And then the last shot, I think the 8th shot, that went up here. So it's kind of tricky, Carl. We don't know if it likes the 8.44 grain or if it doesn't like the 8.44 grain. But the 4 can go under the 5p easy. But obviously the 3.4 grains just made the groups a bit tight, you get me? But yeah, I do like that rifle. It's quite decent. You can go out and hunt with this, and obviously target shooting, you'll be right with the bell target, you get me? So boom, gang. Let me end out this video quickly. That is it for me and the WEIHRAUCH HW110 T in 177 with the Grey Laminate Stock. Big thank you to Dan again for letting me review this. And remember, gang, the prices have dropped on these, so they're in store for £900. Gang, it's a decent bit of kit, I cannot lie. Put a decent scope on this, the bipod, or else you can fit the bipod. It is decent. I kind of want to sport a stock, you know, but I'd have to see what's good for next year. So boom, big thanks to Dan. Gang, make sure you like, share, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, uta_beefs, and I'll see you in the next video.